Now next we are going to study an artificial vegetative propagation technique. We have studied till now natural methods in which the vegetative parts of the plant give rise to a new plant. Now we are going to see an artificial method that is carried out inside the labs and is of great use for crop production and production of new plants. So certainly it is artificial, carried out in labs. And as you can see in this name, we have the word propagation. That means it would be similar to as in the case of vegetative propagation, but the new word is micro. So something microscopic would be involved. Now come to the definition of this term. What is micropropagation? It is the rapid raising of plants or rapid production of new plants from plant tissues. So you are going to get rapid production or propagation of new plants from plant tissues. Of course, because the new plant would be formed from plant tissues, so we need plant tissue using tissue culture. Now you have a new term, tissue culture. Now what is tissue culture? Tissue culture is the technique wherein we rear the plant tissues inside the lab using an appropriate culture medium which provides with the plant hormones, growth factors, and aeration medium is there, and the plant tissues are present from which a new plant can be generated. Now what is the main theme of this tissue culture if we have to talk about? What is the main principle if we have to say? That is cellular totipotency. This is the natural phenomena observed in plants which acts as the principle of tissue culture. Now what is this cellular totipotency observed inside the plants? Try to recall what was plant meristem. Plant meristem was the tissue which gave rise to all types of plant cells. The plant cells differentiated from it. You got parenchyma, sclerenchyma, collenchyma, but all of them originated from the meristematic tissue. So the plant cells, whatever plant cell you take, it has the capability of giving rise to an entire plant. So for that we have another term, that the plant cell can de-differentiate into the meristem and then re-differentiate. Now you would ask what it is. By de-differentiation, I mean supposedly you have a specific type of plant tissue, consider it to be parenchyma. That parenchyma can get converted back to meristematic tissue. Now the meristematic tissue has the ability to form whatever cell you ask from it, so it would re-differentiate. So first of all, you had a cell that was differentiated into whatever type of tissue you are considering. It got differentiated as per the plant's requirement when the plant was in its original condition. You take that tissue, you put that tissue in a suitable culture medium, that tissue de-differentiates. So you have to provide with certain chemicals which induce that de-differentiation capacity inside the cells, and then the cells have the ability to give rise to the new tissues out of those de-differentiated cells. So cellular totipotency is the ability of the plant cells which they show in context of de-differentiation, where the cells, any cell, okay, where the cells of the plant, again in bracket any cell, can give rise to entire plant, okay. Any cell you take, whether you take the cells of leaves, whether you take the cells of roots or the shoot, you put it in the culture medium, you make them de-differentiate, they can give rise to entirely new plant, and that plant is known as explant. One term you have to remember. So we come across two terms, first three terms in fact. Tissue culture is there, okay. From tissue culture we get to know that you can get many plants, many new plants from plant tissue, where you have tissues which have cellular totipotency, that they have the potency of giving rise to new cells, and those new cells can make a plant. So you get an explant. So you can get hundreds and thousands of explants from one tissue culture, and those tissue culture explants can be planted in the fields, and you get many number of plants. So this is what is micropropagation all about. Inside the lab you provide with the tissue culture, where the tissue culture is properly aerated, it is provided with the nutrient medium wherein there are plant tissues. Those plant tissues can give rise to the explants, and when the explants are produced, you can give rise to as many as explants as you want. All those explants would be similar, they would be clones, and they would be called as soma clones, because they are somatically generated clones. So there is formation of soma clones. Those soma clones are responsible for production of number of plants, and this is known as micropropagation. This is an artificial method of vegetative propagation that is carried out any part of the plant, not the reproductive part. That part of the plant forms the explant and you get many offsprings. The daughter plants are being formed. Now what you have to keep in mind that this explant has resulted as a result of cellular totipotency that every plant cell has, and the tissue that is being taken and very well reared inside the lab in the culture gives rise to soma clones. These are the two processes that are taking place inside the plants, and we are getting an explant. So this is what micropropagation is all about.